If you look at the cost, the economic cost for studying in UK in comparison with that in the United States, the combined cost of the tuition and living expenses is relatively lower than that of studying in the United States. I think the increased number of international students in UK also related to the people's safety concern because there is the relatively lower number of COVID-19 cases and also lower mortality rates in UK thanks to the effective measures in preventing the COVID-19 compared with other major destination international education. And then if we look at the benefits, there are many choices of prestigious higher education institutions in UK. There are over past several years, there are always more than a quarter of universities based in UK in the World University Ranking league tables such as QS. And there is also a great variety of choices of course offerings, not only in terms of the fields of study, but also in terms of the modes of instruction. For example, even before the COVID-19, as far as I know, the University College London has already offered the doctoral degree online. And also the students who study in UK has a lot of opportunities to access advanced technology and research.
And do you see that trend continuing?
I think the trend would continue if the UK can keep the comparative advantage in international education. First is it will remain to be a secure and safe place in the post-COVID-19 era, determined by the effective measures of preventing the COVID-19 pandemic. And the second is the quality of higher education in terms of the position in the international or world university ranking, and also the choices of the course offerings, especially in terms of the flexible modes of or hybrid modes of instructions. And also it will depend on the cost, the tuition and the living expenses combined. That I believe is largely determined by the economic performance of the country.
What do you think Chinese students get from studying in the UK that they can't get in China?
Well, the quality higher education is very competitive to secure a place in the top-ranking university in China actually now. And so the Chinese students can seek the alternative opportunities. That's a place in prestigious higher education institutions in the UK. And then this international education provided by the universities in UK can increase their employability in a globalized labor market. And also they will have more connections in the not only in UK, but also because of the international student body in the globally that can help them with their future employment opportunities and also career development opportunities.
And help their English as well, I suppose. What about traffic, Wang Yan, the other way? Are many British students going to China to study?
Well, I think the traffic in the future over the long run will be definitely two-way. As there will be increasing number of Chinese students who study in UK, there will also be increasing number of students from UK to choose to study in China. And well, especially nowadays, the Chinese government is committed to its open door policy in international education, exchange, and cooperation. There are many ongoing projects of the student exchange, provider mobility, research cooperation, people-to-people exchange. And with the government's commitment to education cooperation with UK and also other countries in the world, I believe there will be more and more opportunities and also more and more policies to support the UK British students to study in UK.
Lastly, Wang Yan, do you think the education sector is affected by political disputes between the two countries? And if it is, can exchanging students between the two countries become a sort of icebreaker for relations?
Well, if the political disputes can affect the international student mobility, I think really depends on the nature and the consequence or impact of such political disputes. Well, at times political disputes might affect the student mobility. For example, in terms of there is any xenophobia, and in cases when there won't be effective measures to counter such xenophobia. But over the long run, I believe that education will always play a conducive role for building the mutual understanding and mutual trust between two countries, because education, by imparting the knowledge and also the building the understanding, cultivate in students the understanding of the other culture and also their abilities to communicate with the people from other culture. So in this way, education not only can be an icebreaker, but also can play a positively constructive role in the bilateral relations.
It certainly can. Dr. Wang Yan, thank you very much indeed for joining us on The Agenda.
It was very enjoyable. Thank you, Stephen.